Goes to work every day and come back even with snake until they finally come back.
Second snake. Jesus! Oh no!
You guys, my Sarah Brightman said, Quando sogno suonasse l'orizzonte mancan le parole. Se lo so che luce nella stanza quando manca il sole.
Today's story is painful. It is quiet, shocking, and deeply disturbing. The Nigerian music space is mourning Ifunanya Nwangene, popularly known as Nanya Music, a fast-rising singer whose life was cut short under tragic and controversial circumstances. Her death has sparked grief, fear, and serious questions, not just about what happened to her, but about Nigeria's emergency healthcare system and how prepared it really is to save lives. This is everything we know. Ifunanya Nwangene, known to her fans as Nanya Music, was a young Nigerian singer and performer. According to people close to her, she was in her mid-20s, believed to be 26 years old at the time of her death. She was unmarried, had no children, and was fully focused on building a music career. Ifunanya lived alone in a self-contained apartment in a quiet residential area reportedly on the outskirts of a major Nigerian city, Abuja. Friends described her as calm, spiritual, and deeply passionate about music. She was not yet a mainstream star, but she had a growing online following, especially on Facebook and TikTok, where she shared vocal performances, covers, and worship-style music. To many, Ifunanya was a talent still loading. Nanya Music was known for her strong vocals and emotional delivery. She performed at small events, church gatherings, and online live sections. She was independent, unsigned, and self-managed. Like many Nigerian artists trying to break through, those who knew her say she had plans to officially release more songs in 2026. Sadly, those plans never happened. According to reports from neighbors and security personnel, the tragedy happened late at night, 31st of January 2026. Ifunanya was said to have returned home earlier that evening. After a normal day, nothing appeared unusual, but sometime during the night, she allegedly felt a sharp pain in her room. By the time help arrived, it was already serious. Here is where the story becomes disturbing. Rumors circulating among residents and on social media claim that a snake had been living inside her room for days without her knowledge. Some claim it was hidden behind furniture or within the bathroom area. Others allege that the snake only became aggressive that night. While these claims remain unverified, what followed raised more questions. After the incident, security personnel reportedly conducted a search of her room and surrounding areas. According to multiple accounts, 2 snakes were allegedly found, one inside the room and another around the balcony area. This discovery shocked residents and fueled speculation. Was it coincidence? Was it negligence in the building or something more sinister? Authorities have not publicly confirmed all these details, but the fear remains. Ifunanya was reportedly rushed to a nearby hospital after the bite, but this is where the Nigerian reality hits hard. Multiple reports suggest that anti-snake venom was not immediately available, and that delay may have cost her life. Some sources say the venom had already spread deep into her system before any effective treatment could be administered. This brings us to the bigger issue. Do Nigerian hospitals actually have anti-snake venom, if I may ask? The honest answer is that some do, many don't. There are hospitals in Nigeria, mostly in major cities and federal medical centers, that stock anti-snake venom, but availability is not guaranteed, especially in private hospitals, smaller clinics or semi-urban areas. In many cases, the venom is too expensive, not stored properly, or completely unavailable during emergencies. So yes, some hospitals can save snake bite victims, but access often depends on location, timing and luck. And that is the problem of Nigeria. Ifunanya's death is not just a personal tragedy, it is a systematic failure. Something as basic as emergency treatment should not be a gamble. Snake bites are not rare in Nigeria, yet survival often feels like luck instead of certainty. This is not just about one young woman who died too soon. It is about a country where emergency response is very slow. Life-saving drugs are scarce and lives are lost needlessly. Ifunanya, aka Naya Music, came into this world with a gift. She had a voice, she had dreams, she had a future. Her death is heartbreaking and avoidable. This conversation needs to be louder because until emergency health care works for everyone, anyone can be next. May her soul rest in peace.
Python now. What are you talking about python? Oh Jesus. Oh, and she said she's so small one. There might be more. See, there might be more.
Go to work every day and come back even with snake until they finally come back.
Second snake. Second snake. Two snakes in my house. Jesus.
This is the medium. There's a small one here.
Jesus Christ.
Yes, one at
Jesus Christ.
Possible.
Because you will not see this one and say
These are the things I just took alive. Jesus Christ.
That means
Jesus killed Ifunanya. Jesus! Oh no! Oh man, no.
If snake bites you and you can't get to hospital on time, this is how we treat snakes traditionally. I'm a native doctor. Nigeria just lost a multi-talented upcoming musician, Ifunanya, because they said 2 snakes entered her apartment and so I don't know what happened after that, whether she couldn't get to hospital on time or she got there and there was no proper treatment, maybe the antivenom is not there or whatever. So but I'm going to tell you now how we tackle it, how we treat it traditionally. But before I say that, I have to put a caveat. If snake bites you, you have to be heading to a hospital immediately, okay, to get treated. But let's say for some reason you are in some remote area, you can't get to hospital. This is what you do immediately, okay, traditional. So there's something called black stone. I showed it before. It's in my shelf somewhere now. I can't get it. It looks like charcoal, just a chunk of charcoal, right? So you need to have it in your house. Every family need to have it in their house in case of any day you have scorpion or snake bite or anything that has venom. All right. So you can buy it online. Okay, those days they used to sell it in churches those days, but now they don't sell it again. But you can make it at home. This is how you make it. So you just use a bone of an animal as firewood. So you put it in fire, okay, until the bone turns black. For instance, the bone of a cow, okay, you heat it under fire until it turns black. That black one now is now black stone. So you place it, when snake bites somebody, there's usually like 2 1 or 2 marks. Okay, so you put the black stone on the mark. It will stick. You don't need to put any tape over it. It will stick. The only time you put tape is if you are transporting yourself. Maybe that's when you are heading to hospital and you don't want it to fall off. Then you can hold it. It will stick until that venom is neutralized, in quote, before it will fall out. And sometimes when it falls out, you get another one and put. You understand? Until new ones cannot stick again. Once they can no longer stick, that means the venom is out. But that's not enough. When snake bites you, you need to, if you can use your phone to video the snake, it may help the doctor at the hospital to know what type of snake it is. So you, as fast as possible, you need to video it. Don't run around, all right? Don't run around, so that not to have too much blood circulation, because the thing is just basically, in quote, targeting your heart. Once it gets to your heart, you'll start having difficulty in breathing. It will paralyze your muscles, and so you want to stay calm and make phone calls, okay, so that people will come there and pick you. Personally, I've picked somebody that snake bit. I carried the person on my back, and the person was smart not to move around. So apart from black stone, if you don't have black stone, apart from black stone, here is what we normally use. There's a mixture, a herbal mixture, and now because of this gear, now I'm going to expose it. Number 1 is dogoyaro. The English name is neem leaf. Let me tell you, they will take this video down. So if you're watching me for the first time, you need to follow me. So click this plus sign or click my picture, go to my page and follow. Do you understand? I'm not a content creator, I'm a native doctor. Don't try me before I use my power to burn your phone there. My videos save lives. I made this video last year. I didn't just expose the full content. I just talked about the black stone. I didn't expose the full content, but I see now that many people will need it. You understand? So listen very carefully. There's a herbal mixture the person will have to drink to prevent organ damage, to neutralize the venom. Okay? Now this herbal mixture contains at least 4 things. Number 1, it will contain shea butter. You know what is ori shea butter? I don't know what you guys call it in your language, but it's called shea butter. The natural one. There's synthetic one that they make in the lab. The natural one from the shea butter plant. You understand? 2, it will contain neem, dogoyaro. You get the leaves of dogoyaro, you squeeze it inside it. If you have blender, you blend it. You understand? I'm teaching you how to make juju now. 3, moringa will be inside. So the 4th one is devil's beans. You know what is devil beans? Agbara. In Igbo language, agbara. You understand? In Yoruba, I think they call it something like werepe. Forgive me if I don't get the pronunciation right? It's a plant that the outside is kind of brown. So if you're walking in the bush, some of you have never been inside the forest before. You do Africa, never enter bush for your life. If you're walking in the forest where it is, if the thing touches your skin, you will itch and you itch like a mad person for hours, if not for days. And the more you itch it, the more it's spreading. The more you itch it, the more, before you know, you don't turn crazy. So, but there's beans inside. So that beans inside, the person has to chew it, or you can use pestle or blender to blend it and put it in the mix. Then you add hot water, allow the water to cool inside. Then the person will drink the water of it. Now, each of these things can tackle snake venom, but normally we mix it together. You understand? The person will drink 1 cup of it every day. It takes about 3 to 4 days for finally the person's body to defeat the venom, which means if the snake bite person for leg now, by evening now the leg don't swell, don't they turn black. You understand? Tomorrow is bigger. By the 3rd day it will now start coming down small. But what you're aiming is to avoid organ damage or some sort of paralysis. So those things are anti to that. Do you understand? The person will have to drink it every day for 3 to 5 days. By the 3rd day, you should be seeing results, and the person can now start trying to walk and so on. You also put it on the wound there. You put it on the wound, you bandage the wound, so the herbal mixture stays on the wound there. You tie it. So if you don't have oil, any of these things I mentioned that you can lay your hands on is a very good first aid to take to prevent organ damage while you are getting to hospital for proper treatment. The problem with some hospitals is they may not even have the antivenom. They will now start carrying you to the city, from one city to another. The person will not buy. You understand? So if you hear that somebody was treated traditionally with herbs, that is what they use. Now I'm just going to add one more thing, right? That mukana, that devil's beans, right? It's used to tackle something else. Parkinson's. People that their hand is shaking, Parkinson's, right? I'm just chipping it in here because I don't know what problem people are facing these days.